Hey, good morning and welcome. This is Kathryn Perry, the Big Vision Coach, and welcome to the Daily Command, where every day we focus on one idea, one word. Sometimes we bring it to one word that we can think about and meditate on today. And as we do that, we start to shift our perception a bit and how we're looking at the world. And one of the tools that we're using is the amazing one command technique by Asara Lovejoy, where we are able to disconnect from our ordinary thinking, our programming, disconnect from how our neurology has all of our reality set up so that we can instantly reprogram our mind and set a crystal clear intention that we will be able to start acting naturally from because we have instantly programmed our mind. That's a pretty radical statement because you go, well, Kathryn, I want stuff all the time. I want stuff. I decide to do it, and then I work, and then something happens, but it's not my fault. It's outside my control. And what you're operating at is a level of consciousness. And when you try to bust out of that normal level of consciousness, what happens? There's a point that we are internally programmed, usually unconsciously, to stop. If you think about everything that you want to create, have, be, do in the world, and you start moving towards that, there's a point of resistance that you hit. Okay. And then there could be a story, there could be opposition, there could be something, but resistance is fear. We go, well, how can we deal with fear? Well, we're going to deal with it with our topic today. And actually, we're going to turn it into the topic for the whole week, which is this idea about love and being loved. I mean, there's so much to say about this. And we're doing this on Valentine's Day is when we start this. And it's kind of become hearts and kisses. And then it becomes kind of a status thing. Who got their flowers? We've all either been the one at the office or, where we watch the big, beautiful bouquets come flying past us, ladies, right? Or we've been the one sending it out, or maybe you've been that receiver. And that's lovely. That is a type of love. But that's not where we're going to start with. We're going to start with this concept of love as consciousness, okay? Because that's what consciousness is. And we're going to explore this very briefly. Today is really about having a greater experience of it. So the consciousness in you and the consciousness in me, apparently two, are really one. Seek unity, and that is love. I'm going to hold that up there for a second. If you've been a follower of mine for a while, you've probably heard me say, hey, the master in me greets the master in you, and in this space, let there only be love between us. This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. And so as we go into this, we're going to be, what I'm going to do is we're not going to go through the regular 6 steps of the one command. I'm going to use music today, and this is royalty-free music. I'm allowed to use this, but it's at 528 hertz, and that is the frequency of love. And why does this matter? Okay, so I just want to go into this a little bit. They say that love's like this complex set of emotions. There's behaviors and beliefs all associated with these strong feelings of affection for another person or thing. And I've always been really interested in this by how powerful that force runs through everything. That force seems to run through everything. And in fact, you can just think about the meanest person, in your imagination, and there's some old dog that they love. There's something or someone that they love and they have affection. And the idea that we're doing today is how can we connect and align to the love in one another as we bring attention to it, that starts expanding it and bringing it into greater awareness. So that's kind of a brief explanation. Now we're going to be talking about a lot more. But before we go into all these theories and all the ways, we're going to be discussing that. But I want to think about love from the aspect of energy. Energy is everything, and everything is energy. And I personally believe that love is the highest form of energy. And love's usually defined as that emotion of strong affection, but it's also seen as that form of energy. And we already know that all matter is energy and movement. And so energy and movement is emotion. Okay. And even the most solid objects are built from energy, and we're surrounded by energy, and we ourselves are energy. And the source of this energy is love. Just breathe into that awareness for a second. And the source of that is love. Now, I want you to just tune in for a second and think about a time that you felt love, that you truly felt loved. And we talk today, we know about love languages, we have different love experiences, but just think about love. Okay, we have a memory of it. And there's a lot of fear around this word love and everything that love means and everything that's been done in the name of love. We're not talking about any of that. What you were seeking was yourself. When you said, I want love, and you were looking for that match. Well, right now, I'm just going to let the love in me connect to the love in you. And this is above, we'll always love this Rumi line, beyond right doing and wrongdoing, there is a field, and I'll meet you there. This is the field we're talking about. There's no wrongdoing, there's no right doing. There's only love. And just in your mind's eye, what would represent the energy of love to you? Now, very often in our meditations, we use light because it's particles and waves. But when I think about love, I think about water and how it's the most powerful force on the world. How it transforms itself to be whatever's needed in the moment. Does it become a gas when it's invisibly lifting up into the atmosphere, and then condensation starts forming, and then we have molecules of, then we have water droplets, right? When it's ice, when it's immovable, when it's hard, when it's flowing. Think about all the forms of water, and think about all the ways you've enjoyed water, all the uses of water. And like love, you're made of water. 98% of you is water. Well, you're made of love too, my love, my darling one. And this love is the path to the soul. And what our soul is calling out right now is to be expressed in your life through your ordinary consciousness, through your actions, and to where you truly realize, remember, understand, whatever, come into a new awareness, whatever level, that love is the way, and love becomes the way that we do all things. So I'm going to go ahead and start the music, and let's settle down for a minute, and I'm going to take you through a one command. And I say that as if I know exactly how to do that. All right. My computer, watch for a second when we edit this part out. Pay no attention to the man behind the screen there. All right, I'm having a glitch in my system. I apologize. This is what happens when we do things live. All right, just a moment. I have to share a new screen. Okay, thank you. Close your eyes, settle in and relax. Take a deep cleansing breath and just feel your connection to the earth and earth's connection to you. And now bring your attention to your heart. And I invite you to connect into the love in your heart as a place, as your true home. Eyes closed, roll your eyes up as if you're trying to look up through the top of your eyes, top of your head. Picture, visualize, or imagine that you are traveling up this pole of light. The higher you go, the faster you go, and soon you find yourself surrounded by the beautiful, velvety black void of space. Break through the darkness into the light, the pure, open potential. Eyes up. I don't know how. I am living, moving, and breathing, flowing in love as water flows. I only know that I delight, I play, I splash, I allow myself to be in this experience of love. I don't know how. I'm having a new understanding about love as energy. I only know love is doing its beautiful work in my life now, and I am fulfilled. Just let that go. Let that expand out to an idea even greater that serves more good in its fulfillment. And I don't know how I have a new understanding about love. I only know that love is showing me the way. Now, and I am fulfilled. And right now, I just want to invite you, because you have invited love, and you may feel some extra energy at the top of your head, and just witness love, this energy of love, this consciousness of love, this truth of love. Witness that starting to flow in. right through the top of your head, coming down into your body. And it's connecting with all the love that already exists within you. And witness as it's amplified, nurtured, supported, increased. And bring your attention back to your heart. And witness this energy of love begin to activate, become enlivened in your body. Notice how love is meeting you. There's nothing to give up. There's nothing to forgive. There's nothing to release. There's nothing to do because you don't have a job here. The only thing is to simply be the love that you already are. Be in this experience of love. Eyes closed, they should be relaxed. Now I'm going to invite you to gently lower your chin as if you're looking down, eyes closed. Now roll your chin. Now lift your chin back up and roll your head back and down again. And what we're literally doing is we are washing your brain with these chemicals of love. So up and down. Now go ahead and just look straight ahead. Eyes still closed. Breathe into this essence. And I'm going to invite you to picture, visualize, or imagine, but simply witness love coming into all the times of your life that you felt unloved, that you felt hurt or betrayed, misunderstood, separated, alone. Whatever that memory is coming up, whatever that old story, we're just going to let love do the work because that was the one thing you needed. You needed someone who loved you enough to pull you close, or sometimes to be quiet, or sometimes simply make sure you had what you needed in that moment. And they did it because of who they were. And just like you're going to go do wonderful, loving acts of kindness, you're going to create your business and money and friendships and relationships, and you're driving and you're walking in and walking out, waking and sleeping, being in this field of love. And there's so much this energy wants to do for you. It's available to you. And all we have to do is come into the awareness of this love. I'm hearing this for someone, so just bring your attention to your heart. I don't know how I can be loved and be safe. I don't know how I can be loved and love and be free to be my true self, to do what's right for me. I only know I am free to love and be loved now, and I am fulfilled. And now we're just going to allow that love, as it's doing its work, just witness all of the hurt, all of the fear, all of the anger, all of the shame. What's happening? What's happening? And now we're just going to be in this space of gratitude and appreciation. I don't know how love is doing its work in me. I only know I'm doing the work of love now. and I am fulfilled. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Lovely. That's beautiful. Bring your attention back into your ordinary awareness. And when you think about, well, very often we'll go think about the past, right? But today I want you to think about this coming week and living from love and letting love do its work through you. I wonder how love would approach your relationships. I wonder how love would approach your health and your self-care. I wonder how love would talk to you about your business and your money. What if you had a practical, like, I've got a plumbing leak. Love, yeah, love. But I wonder what love could help you with. And so be in that wonder of love as we go through these next exercises this week. And we're going to be talking about it all week and even on Friday, which is our Commanding Cashathon Day. We are going to be using this energy and vibration of love. And of course, as always, we say that the seventh step after we've gone through these 6 steps is inspired action. And so be ready for that idea of that inspiration or opportunity and just go for it. And I want to also encourage you to do something creative. So do some writing, maybe there's some organizing or whatever, but co-create with love. And I think you're going to be delighted. Of course, if there's any way I can be of any help, support to you, please contact me. I'm a life coach and I help people with this kind of stuff all the time. But I'm going to go ahead and let you go for now. And I will see you tomorrow at 9 o'clock. We get together Monday through Friday at 9 a.m. and we do our commands together. So until next time, this is Kathryn Perry, the Big Vision Coach, and I witness your mastery. Bye bye, everybody. Mwah.